my stamping friends, it is time for the 12 Projects of Christmas 2021, something that I have been looking forward to since the 12 Projects of Christmas 2020. And I hope those of you who have seen it before have been looking forward to it as well. Today's project, the one I'm going to start with, uses my very favorite bundle from the July to December mini catalog 2021, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's not waste any more time. So like I said, the Time of Giving bundle became quickly my favorite in the July to December mini catalog, as I volunteered to demonstrate it and some projects I made for some other demonstrators. And so when I started playing with it, I realized the amazing possibilities it has. And when I look at these dies right here, this is the negative image, and then it pops out all of these little pieces around it. And so when you look at the dies, you know, you can see how that might work. And I loved playing with it. And I'm going to guarantee you right now, this will not be the last time you see the Time of Giving bundle in the 12 Projects of Christmas. I think I could probably do 12 projects just with this bundle. I will try to limit it to 2. There are so many different dies, and I'll show you some samples at the end of some things that I have done with it. One thing I will mention is that the dies, when on this filming, they are currently on back order. You can still order them. You just won't receive them until sometime in November when they become available again. But you can order them, so that's the good news. You don't have to wait to place that order. I am actually going to use a couple of die sets for this project. One of which, of course, is the Giving Gifts dies. And I chose for this project the Santa and his reindeer. And then the Tailor-Made Tags dies. Now, these are set to come into the warehouse about the same time as the Time of Giving dies, so you'll have to wait for both of them, but I really feel like they were designed to work together, and let me show you why I say that. So I'm going to bring in just a piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to put on my largest of the Tailor-Made Tags dies. Now what you'll notice about these dies is that there are 4 different sizes to the same design, and there are 2 different designs. And then there are some hole reinforcers. There are 4 of them that are circular and fit these tags. And then there are 3 that are kind of oblong. They're a little bit different and fit these tags over here. So when I take this Santa die here, you can see that it fits right in to the Tailor-Made Tags die. Now, if you look at some of the smaller ones here, like the ornament die, it really fits right. I mean, it really fits right like a glove into this Tailor-Made Tags die. And so I love using them together. I don't know if they were designed to. I feel like they were designed to fit together, but who knows? So I'm going to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine now so you can see how slick and easy that is. I will lay them both together, nesting one inside the other. Add my top plate, and away we go. So then what you get is a tag that has our Santa and his reindeer cut out already. And I think that is so much fun. Now what I also did in advance was just take the tag die, and I cut out some of our navy glitter paper, and I just used the tag die for that, so that when they nestle together, this is what you get. It's so beautiful. And let me show you that paper, because you may not know where it comes from. You will find it on page 135 of our annual catalog, and it comes in Gorgeous Grape, Mango Melody, Night of Navy, and Poppy Parade. And it is also ombre, and then let me show you the pieces. Now for the navy one, I've used quite a bit of it already and a lot of the lighter of it, but it does go ombre, and you can see here in the Gorgeous Grape piece how beautiful that is. And it's got that shimmer to it. It's got little bits of glitter in the paper. Here's the Mango Melody piece and the Poppy Parade piece. All very beautiful. So I've used the Night of Navy here for this. Some other things that I'm going to use today for this project. Let me just point them out. Here are the TaylorMade Tags dies on page 166 of the annual catalog. And I'm also going to feature the blue adhesive backed gems that are found on page 142 in the annual catalog. Then in the July to December mini catalog, we've got the bundle, the Time of Giving bundle. And you can see the dies a little bit better down here on page 71. And then I'm also going to feature in here this beautiful glittered organdy ribbon on page 37. So I wanted to point that all out before I really get into the project. And I guess in my eyes, one more important piece to this project are the Wintry 3D embossing folders in the annual catalog on page 155. And it comes in a 2-pack, and I'll show you those in just a minute, but I am going to use the snowflake one from here. They are designed to fit in the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but I'm going to use it in the large one today. I'm going to show you why. So let's bring the machine back out. And here are our 2 folders. So you've got the snowflake folder, and then this one has pine boughs. And so they come together in a pack. But we are going to use the snowflake one to emboss a piece that is too large. So I'm just going to show you what I did. It's nothing earth-shatteringly amazing. It's not jaw-dropping or anything like that. But I'm going to run it through 2 times. So I will let the paper hang over, which is why we can't use it in the mini machine for this particular project. I call it the Mini Boss and the Boss. And once we get that run through, then we'll bring it back here, and you can see how pretty the snowflakes are. Absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm going to just shift it over and line it up so that we can run it through again and get the other part of the paper embossed. So I'll run that through one more time. Now most of the grunt work is done, and you can see really it's pretty seamless. I mean, you can tell that a snowflake is only partially there, but we will cover up part of that as well. And remember that they are 3D embossing folders, so you need to use plate 4 of your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in order to get this nice deep image. Let's bring the rest of our supplies out here. We've got a Night of Navy card base, which is cut 5.5 by 8.5. So I'm going to fold that and give it a nice crease with my bone folder. And then we'll add this embossed white piece over the top. Now, sometimes I don't like to push down on my embossed piece if I don't have to. So I'm going to go right over to my card base and put my adhesive there. And then I'm actually going to flip it this way. Let's see. Yeah, I'll flip it this way. And then adhere that down to my card base. And then I've got another piece of white here. And I'm just going to bring in my pretty snowflake stamp from this Time of Giving stamp set and my Night of Navy ink pad. And I'm just going to give the center of the card a little flair with some snowflakes. Really simple, just to jazz up the center. While I have my ink pad out, I'm also going to bring in the stamp that says Christmas cheer throughout the year. Ink that up and stamp it on a strip of 3/4 by 3 1/4 piece of basic white cardstock. And then using my Banners Pick-a-Punch, I'm just going to banner cut the ends. So remember, for the Banners Pick-a-Punch, if you cut pieces that are 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch and an inch. There are different layers here that you can fit that punch into to get the look that you're going for. And so this 3/4 inch strip is perfect for that. So now we're going to add this piece of basic white to the center of our card so that that is done. And then we're going to go back to our tag pieces that I cut earlier and just make sure all the little pieces are poked out. I'll just grab my take your pick tool and get all that out. And then we're going to go with some multi-purpose glue and just put a little bit around the tag and maybe get some of those middle sections also. And then we'll adhere that down to our glitter tag so that we've got that beautiful starry sky in the background. And with the glitter paper, just be a little bit patient with your adhesive. So I'm just going to hold those down a little bit to make sure it is fastened on there. And then I'm going to do something else that's kind of fun. Oh, let's first put our little reinforcer on. I did cut 4 of them out with our glimmer paper. I almost forgot to add that first. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to bring in our white glittered organdy ribbon. And this I pointed out in the mini catalog. And we've had the black for a number of years now. And this year coming out with white, I was super excited to see that because it's perfect for Christmas projects. And I'm hoping it's in the new catalog come May. We shall see. So I'm just going to thread that through. And then I am going to tie a knot in each end. So I'm going to leave, about an inch or 2 when I pull that knot tight. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Make a loop and put that end through. And then I am going to trim down those ends just a hair. And what you can do with this synthetic ribbon is you can give it a cool, crinkly look by using your heat tool. So I'm going to bring in the heat tool and I'll just kind of let the magic happen all on its own, and you can watch while we go here. So then what it did is it just crinkled and curled my ribbon a little. And what I chose to do for this project is now to just let it sit just like it is. And I think I'm going to pull that through and do a little bit more here on this portion. Keep in mind that that only works with synthetic ribbon and not like a cotton. So it's a little bit unique to this type of ribbon. So now I'm just going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals and adhere it onto the front of my card. I'll put it on a little bit of an angle. And then I'm going to bring in my sentiment and add dimensionals to that also. Remember to add plenty of dimensionals so that it doesn't sink in the middle. And we'll just overlap the tag just a little bit. And then bring in our blue adhesive backed gems like I told you we were going to. And I'm just going to choose to put them in a couple different spots. I'm going to use the larger ones. Oh, let's go with the small ones. That may work better. So we're going to grab one and add it to the center of our snowflake over here. And the center of our snowflake up here. And then just one for good measure right up here. And there we go, everyone. It's the first in the 12 projects of Christmas. Here are a couple of other projects I made using the Time of Giving bundle. This was a fun one that I just used a couple of the stamps and then coordinated it with some of our cute Halloween designer series paper to make a shaker card. So the boo and the little speckled stamp on the inside, those are both from the Time of Giving stamp set. Here's another idea for the Thanksgiving season, using some of our brushed metallic cardstock for the leaves and just stamping the leaves from the stamp set. And of course, the pumpkin die from the die set. Here's another really simple one that uses just yet another stamp and die that coordinate in this bundle. And finally, a fun fold using, again, the Santa and reindeer, and then using it with our red velvet paper. So these are all super fun to make, and 4 of the reasons why I love this bundle so much. And just so you know, I will be back a couple of times a week with projects that are meant to help inspire you this Christmas season. So I hope you enjoyed the first of the projects, and I will see you again real soon with the next one. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you get notified when a new video comes out.